Hello friends, in this video let's clearly talk about how to create a job and how to add schedules to the job. In the previous video we talked about how to do the installation of PG agent on a Windows machine. If you are not sure on the installation, please go through this video. I'll keep that link in a description section. You can go through that. And yeah, so now why do we need to create a job? See, there are cases where you may need to execute statement regularly on a timely basis. When I say timely basis, it has to run daily at 8 a.m. So we cannot keep an associate or we cannot keep an employee to run daily at 8 a.m. We have a comfort to run that particular statement daily at 8 a.m. through PostgreSQL. There are multiple ways are there, but I am going to show you by using PG agent. So I have a sample SQL statement. I am talking about a very basic PGSQL statement. So the process is the same, either statement is simple or complex. The main intention is here how to create a job and how to automate it, and how to add a schedules to run daily at 8 a.m. or weekly Monday at 8 a.m. or monthly first day of a month, or it depends on how you need it. So before going to talk about jobs, you need to do the installation of PG agent on a Windows machine. So once the installation is done, so you can see PG agent jobs in the server section. If you see here, so at the bottom you have PG agent jobs, and you can see in the bracket number how many jobs you already have in the server. Okay, so if you are not able to see this PG agent jobs in your machine, it means that you do not have a PG agent on your machine. So let's try to do the installation. By default you do not get this PG agent jobs. So please go through the installation video for more details. Now, so let's come to how to create a job and how to automate it. We'll talk about one by one. So I am going to create a very basic job. Okay, the process is the same even it's a basic or complex. Now, so before going to create a job, I'll show you a table where select star from EMPS, where we have around 7 records. You can see the 7 records. Okay, so which contains ID employee, employee name, department name and salary. So I want to insert a record through a job. So I want to perform a insert through a job. Is it possible? Yes, you can do insert, delete or update. It's up to you based on your convenience. Yes, we can perform all the DML operations through jobs. Okay, so let me quickly create a new job. Simply right click on the PG agent job. So click on create. You will get a create option. Under that you just select the PG agent job. So once you click on PG agent job, you will get a general like a window like this. If you see, it is a mobile window. You can see the name. So what name you want to give? You need to give a meaningful name. So I am going to make it as a like a insert EMPS employees. So do you want to enable? Why means like there are cases where we'll create a job and we won't automate it. We'll just keep the for time being something like that. I want to make it enable. I want to run it daily at certain time. So routine maintenance, I'll go with the job class as routine maintenance. Host agent, I'll go with the default and I'll go with the comment. So this will help us. This is used to insert the data into EMPS table. So this is not mandatory. So I just I'm just keeping for a understanding purpose comment. Now let's come to the steps here. So here this is what about general. You have multiple tabs again here. So click on steps. You'll be moved to the window like this. So by default you will see name, enabled, kind, connection type and on error. Okay, so if you are aware of any of the RDBMS jobs related flow, it's a very easy to understand now. Even it is a new also, it's nothing to worry. It's even a bit self-explanatory words only. Now let's click on this plus button. You can see the plus button. Let's click on plus. So once you click on plus, you will get a one step here, and here you need to give a name. Or you can click on this edit icon. There is one edit icon and one delete icon. Let's click on this icon. So once you click icon, you will get a special window at the bottom. It is asking for a name. So name is, so insert data. I'm just giving a name to give a meaning. Okay, so enabled, yes, is a kind of SQL. Connection type local. When I say local, it means that it inserts or it deletes or whatever the operations it do in the local server. Connection string, I don't need to specify because I mentioned as a local. On fail, what do you want to do on error? You want to fail, or even though it is error, success or ignore, it's up to you. I'll go with a fail. Comment, again, you want to write any comment like earlier, you can write it. Now where I need to specify the code? Yes, please wait, there is one more tab in again, code. Here you need to write a SQL code. So as I said, I want to insert the data into EMPS table through a job. So insert into same query I am writing EMPS values. Here I am going to write as value as some 120, comma. So name as like a Williams. Next one is department, right? So technical. Okay, so next one is salary of around some 3,400 I am keeping. Okay, so this is my SQL code which I am planning to execute when I run this job. So do you want to put update statement? Yes, you can put. You want to put insert or delete, you can put whatever you want. Can I keep a block of statements? Yes, we can put it. Or can I keep a procedure? You can keep it. There are you can do it whatever you want. Now again, okay, this is the code. So okay, let's click on save. Again, if you want to add any schedules, yes, you need to add schedules, of course, when to run and what to run. Okay, let's go to the schedules. Again, here as this empty schedules, there are no schedules were there. So you can click on plus again. So once you click on it, it will ask for the name. So rather than giving a name here, you can click on again edit here, edit row. Click on edit row, you will get again a separate window at the bottom. So you can put it again, insert schedule SCH. You want to enable? Of course, yes, you need to enable. At what time do you want to start? I want to start today itself. So today date I can select 9th. Okay. Now, so end at what? Do you want to put it end date now? Or you can leave as it is. So you can leave it. Okay, let me remove this. Or I can put some 29 or something like that. Yeah, so I'll select this. So it means that the job will run till that sorry, I didn't select the date. Okay. 2029 February, something like that I am selecting. So till that time, so job runs based on again your schedules. Again, you can add a comment here. So this is a start time and end time only, means start date and end date only we have. But daily or repeatedly do you want to run? Yes, I want to run daily, weekdays, daily weekdays. You want to select all the days? Yes. Yeah. So I don't want to run on Sunday. Let me remove Sunday. So I want to run daily, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. I don't want to run Sunday, that is the reason why I removed Sunday. And month days, okay, months, all months. Hours, at what time do you want to run? I want to run at 2 a.m. or not 2 a.m. too bad. Let's make it as 8 a.m. Okay, at what minute you want to run? So 00, exactly at 8 o'clock I want to run this. So daily Monday to Saturday, 6 days a week, and it runs daily at 8 a.m. Starting date is, if you see the date here, starting from today and it's ending with 2029. So later I can change this even. Okay, so this is how we do the schedule. So let's click on save. So once I click on save, so job will be created under here. You can see the name here, insert EMPS. Okay, so whenever calendar hits 8 a.m. tomorrow, so it runs, this job runs and it inserted data into this table. So I kept a very basic hard coded statement in the job step. So it is a basic sample code I wrote here, but in the real time you might be putting complex statements. Now let me show you how to run also. I don't want to wait till the schedule happens. I want to do the manual runs. But before that, let's see the data here. I have only 7 records. Let me run now. How to run? Right click on a job and so click on run now. So once you run it, if it fails, it will show you success. You may not be able to see here by default. Now let's run this. Yes, this record has been inserted. Okay, if I run again, does it run? Of course it runs. It created one more record for us because there is no constraints on this table. It inserts duplicates and even duplicates or even nulls also, because I don't have any constraints. So this is how we do create a job, and this is how we do schedule the jobs in a PostgreSQL. So that's all about it. Not only this, if you have any questions, please drop your question in the comment section. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. Also follow me on Facebook for more technical updates. Thank you for watching.